Hello, Aries, and welcome to Indigo Rising Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you're having a most wonderful day. This will be your weekly reading for the week of January 12th through January 18th. And during that time, we'll continue to have the waxing gibbous, and then we'll move into the full moon on the 14th. So watch out for, being irritable, maybe changes in your sleep pattern. Just make sure you're kind of remaining patient and calm through that full moon energy. And then we'll move into the waning gibbous, which is a really good time for self-reflection and rebirth. This will be an intuitive general reading for the energies that you may or may not encounter this week. So, of course, please take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else. All right, Aries, your overall energy this week. Nothing is yet set in stone. A card that comes out quite often in these readings. So let's see what the Aries Collective has going on for this week. As I'm shuffling the tarot, I'd like to remind you to take time to meditate this week. If you're not already doing that, daily, at least try to do that a few times a week. Just go within, still yourself, quiet your mind, and just do a little exploration. So if you already do this, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, it's a really good practice. If it's not something you've started doing, it's a really good time to start. So, and even if it's just a few minutes, just try to work up your time so that you're doing that for as long as possible. All right, Aries. So nothing is yet set in stone. Let's see what you guys have going on for the week. Got some cards flipping over. Let's just take all of those. All right, first energy that's coming up for you is the Devil card. So, here we go. Card of false truths, lack of confidence, false fears. This can be, I always feel like the Devil card is looking at you, is looking directly at you and saying, what is it that you're facing, and what negative thing is it that you're, facing, or what are you up to? Is this some dependency? Is this some distraction somewhere that's kind of keeping you from doing the things that you want to do? Is this some procrastination? Could be that. Could be kind of just making excuses, just generally being self-defeating. So what are you up to? And we all have these things. So, sometimes it's time to just look around and say, what am I doing that's not the most confident thing? Am I defeating myself in some area? So your current situation is the Chariot card. So it looks like you're preparing to make some sort of move. And it could be on this energy, on this Devil energy that you're thinking, hey, it's time for some improvements. And I'm going to get ready to do that. So, it is kind of that time of year. We're still in January, still talking about those resolutions and kind of sticking to things of, improvements that we want to make and how we want to be better. So could be that you're getting ready to make some sort of change in your life. At the root of your situation here is the Page of Cups. So, this is our humorous page. I like to think of, kind of juvenile humor, but it's, pages are kind of about a new path. Again, it's juvenile energy. So that doesn't mean necessarily that there's a juvenile involved in this situation, but it could just be that the thoughts are maybe a little bit juvenile. And this could go back to this Devil card, that if there's something that you're trying to make a change, it could be something in the juvenile way that it's you already know. You kind of know, it's kind of obvious. It's a change you need to make. And it's juvenile in that way, that, there's kind of a denial, happening, but the mature part of you knows that I need to make this change and get ready to make this change. In your recent past is the Knight of Pentacles. So, of course, anytime pentacles are back there, this could be that you've had a change where, this could be a change in your job, a change in your, your material world activity that's kind of driven you to take this look inward and to get ready to kind of make a change. This could be, again, just new setting. It could be that you moved into a new apartment and you think, well, there's a gym right over there, and maybe I should, maybe that's something I should do. And you're getting ready to go get that gym membership, So, that juvenile part of you uh, is saying, yeah, I know I need to do this. I know. So could be that you're just ready to make a move. And because what is on your mind is some dissatisfaction. So whatever this is for you is causing you a little dissatisfaction. You need to make the change, and you're preparing to. So it's okay. You're going to get there. What's just ahead of you is the Queen of Pentacles. So again, is this some effect on your material world? Does this have something to do with making changes so that you're better at your job, so you can move into this understanding, this queen energy of really, just understanding the world around you in the material realm, whether it be through a job or just navigating that, with your body. Like I said, if it's a gym situation, that's just one example, but it could be many, of just making those changes so that your material world is better. So, something to keep an eye out for this week. In your advice position is the King of Cups. So, the advice is to maybe, be in control of your emotions, be rational. We've got this Page of Cups down here. Also this is involving, kind of emotional. If this is the juvenile, this is our fatherly figure. This is the mature you, making those adult decisions and doing those things that are good for you. So your advice is to go ahead and stick with that. Maybe let's let some of that juvenile thinking on this topic, let's let it go. Again, nothing is yet set in stone. So it looks like you're getting ready for this. You may not even make a move on this week, but it's something to think about. And again, tarot is a template. So this could be just something internal that you're going through, but it could also be something external, again, that has to do with your material world. What is beyond your control this week is some justice. So here's some truth. Here comes in, this is perfect order and dignity and grace. This is being insightful. This is kind of adding equilibrium to your life, order, just kind of putting things right when it comes to, these are like you're laying out the facts. So interesting. That's beyond your control. And again, that could be that look inward, that the facts. The juvenile you is still doing the thing that isn't great for you, but this king version of you is going to take control, take this emotional control, and say, look, there are facts here. These changes need to be made. I'm going to get ready to do them. I'm kind of getting this feeling of like, okay, I guess it's time to do this thing. So, and that's okay. That's okay. It's, anytime any of us are making those kind of changes, yeah, it's kind of a pain in the butt, because you're like, ugh, it's so much easier just to do the thing that's maybe not good for me. It's so much harder to do the thing that is good for me. So, but it gets easier as you transition into that. So do keep that in mind. What is your secret desire, or what you're trying to avoid? Hmm. So this card, this is kind of an enjoy the moment, and maybe you are trying to avoid that. I don't know why you would be, but it could be that you again, that these changes need to be made. So is it your secret desire to enjoy the moment, or are you trying to not enjoy the moment? Are you kind of putting yourself through the ringer a little bit as you look inward and make these preparations for this move? Only you can answer when the card is in that position, but it's something to think about. Do you do you want to kind of enjoy the moment, or are you avoiding that because you're kind of looking at yourself and wanting to make some changes? In your outcome position is the Emperor. So that's just so funny. It's seeing the Justice and the Emperor at the same time, which I feel like those energies, if you look at all of these cards, the cards that are looking directly at you, here's the Emperor, which this is about taking control, and you've got this Justice card looking right at you. The answers, these are answers you're going within. The Chariot card also looking right at you, getting ready to make a move. The Devil card looking right. this reading couldn't be more about you looking inward, looking at yourself, and making some changes that you know need to be made. So, you know, I'm looking around here. This is there's you've got emotions around there's a lot of cups, you've got these pentacles here. So, and again, this is about changes in your material world, but it's also emotional. It's also emotional in the way that you have to go within, look at yourself, and then again, that can be a pain in the butt. So I get it, but you need to do that. And maybe you're not going to make a move on this week, but you're kind of in evaluation mode of like, I know I need to make these changes. Let me evaluate and how this is going to change. And again, I'm just getting this like feeling that you don't want to do it, but it's for the better good. So don't think you're alone. This is something we all go through when you're making changes. It's like, ugh, that just sounds like a pain, but I got to do it. So, wait, before I pull a soul oracle, let's see what's being hidden from you this week. Forgot to do that. What's being hidden from you is some satisfaction. So it'll come. It'll come. It's you're looking at yourself, and that satisfaction will come. It's hidden from you this week, and maybe after you decide to make whatever move this is for you, that will come in time. But you have the ability to take control of this entire situation, turn it around, get your emotions on the where they need to be so that you're in control of things, get your have a good understanding of your material world, look at the truth, ask those questions that the devil wants you to ask. All right, final message here from the Soul Oracle deck. How perfect is that? Make a plan. So, yeah, Aries, nothing is set in stone. You're getting ready to make a move here. And again, this could be in so many different areas of your life, but it's something that's emotional. It's not going to be the easiest thing to do, but you have to do it. You have to make this change. And the good thing is that you're going to have the ability and the control to manage this. It sounds like it's going to be a pain at the first, but the satisfaction is hidden from you. I would bet after you get whatever this change is going for you, that satisfaction is there waiting for you. And you're going to feel that. And if you can just try to keep a way to remember that. I'm real big about putting notes up in places and little reminders. I have little reminder that's the first thing I see in the morning, like some little affirmation statements. And if I'm making some sort of change, I like to write myself little notes and just put in places. So put yourself some notes around with whatever this is going on for you, just to remind yourself that the satisfaction is on the way. It's on the way. It's going to be hard at first, but you're going to get there. So, Aries, I wish you the best of luck with the situation. Again, this could be in so many different areas, with tarot being a template, but it is that looking within energy and making changes, so whatever area that is for you, I wish you the best of luck. I'm cheering for you. I'm sure you can get it accomplished. So, I appreciate your time here with me today. If there's something that you'd like to share, please leave me a comment and let me know down below. It's really great to get feedback, so I know that what you guys are going through out there. So I do post weekly readings. Come back next week. We'll see if there's a continuance of this reading, or if there's some totally new energy that pops up for you, which does happen. So I don't have time yet for private readings, but I will in the future. If that's something you're interested in, you can certainly drop me an email and let me know. I will let you know when that time does become available. And if you enjoy my reading style, please like and subscribe. It really helps my channel. And of course, I would really appreciate that from you. So, Aries, thank you so much for joining me today, and we'll see you next week. Bye bye.